rather wonderful. We'll see when we get it there. Here's the climb up to see this giant Jain monk. It's absolutely frying hot, and I suspect that these steps, which have been carved out of this granite, will be very, very hot. And you can't wear shoes. You can wear socks, but you can't wear shoes. I would think on your bare feet it would be absolutely awful. Anyway, some of our group have decided not to go. So we're so far up this row of steps, stifling hot. There's a reservoir there. Water's incredibly rare at this time of year. And on the hills opposite, there's another Jain temple. Just excuse my breathlessness. It's very hard coming up here in this heat. And then that's the village. You can be carried up by these 4 guys on a litter. I think it's 75 rupees. Just bring you up and down again. Oh wow, fooled a bit. This building at the top, supported by these buttresses, isn't in fact the top at all. You come past it, there's another set of stairs which goes up there. You're about to ascend the final set of stairs. There's this ornate pillar, which has a story behind it, but I'm sure Google, like all of these things, will solve the problem if you need to know more. When you get to the top, you go through this, the first of the doors. There are 2 of them. And it's taken me 20 minutes of just steady away to get up to the top. So you come through the first door, blow me down, there's some even more steps. You get to the second door, which is up there. Through this next door, and lo and behold, there's another set of steps. I am very reliably informed that these are the last. So I've emerged through this final door into this courtyard area. And around the courtyard are these pillars, again carved in this granite or basalt. And these dancers. And they're very, very intricately carved. Just go along them one at a time, you can see. The carving is supposed to be outstanding. And this is a Jain temple. They don't have gods. They believe in reincarnation. It's carved out of one solid piece of granite. It's the biggest monolithic carving in the world. It's obviously dressed with sort of lime wash. And it has reputedly a slight smile on his face, having attained the status of nirvana. If you sit here for 5 minutes and stare at that, you can see. But I don't have the time. So this is me at this statue, this Buddha. No, he's not. He's a Jain.
Jain monk.
A Jain monk. That's who he is. So standing at the bottom of it, there you get some idea of the enormity of the thing. Like many Jain monks, even today, they don't wear clothes. And apparently outside here, you often see a particular group of Jain monks who don't wear clothes. So this is the way out onto the top of that long stairway. So just have a last look at this panorama from near the top of these steps. It takes just as long to get down as it does to get up. And now it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. It's very hot, and the people climbing to the top are more or less dried up. But it was well worth doing. It was a worthwhile experience. This is where we're staying, behind this big wall. It's about 7 kilometres outside of town, and it looks very nice. Big gate on here. Oh, wonderful frangipani trees. Beautiful blossom. And this is the temple we have come to see. Unfortunately, the light is behind it, which is a great shame. This is detail of the carving. Starts off with elephants, then or lions, then you get scrolls, then you get horses. They've all been damaged when the dynasty was destroyed in the 14th century. And then up here you get all the erotic art. Make of it what you will. Most of it's pretty ugly. So this is the bull at this temple, representing Shiva. So very, very fancily decorated. It's made from one piece of solid rock. This is pretty impressive stuff. The pillars are turned. They're made from soapstone or schist, which is quite soft, and they've been turned on a lathe all those years ago in the 10th century. Amazing. So this is inside the temple. The carving is really impressive. Detail is amazing.
מעלינו אנחנו יכולים לראות איך התקרות נפסלות, ולצערי אחד הדברים הכי יפים שהיה פה, ורובם נעלמו.
Unfortunately, you get other groups around with, I think these are French.
הדבר הזה שונה ונעלם, כל העסק כולו, הרחבה שאנחנו נמצאים במרכז היא המקום שבו התניות היו עושות את הריקודים המקדשים. מסביב, אפשר לומר מעין אמפיתיאטרון. כל התניות היו מחוללות, הפולחן היה מתמחה.
You can see the detail in the carving there.
Yes, it's beautiful, isn't it?
And that soapstone. It's superb. She's got sort of fangs for teeth. Seems a little bit odd.
The god Shiva dancing.
See, she's got fangs.
The two mythical animals, the mythical animals.
Yeah.
on the either side. So this whole thing is one big stone.
Well, here you can see some of these carvings in considerable detail.
Like a number
We've had them all explained, but if you wanted to know any more information, you can go on Google and look them up.
hiding. So the same thing is shown here.
All I can say is they're like women with big busts.
This is the mountain. Under the mountain you can
Every
see
woman's got a
animals,
giant pair of breasts.
the people, taking shelter.
Look at the detail on this carving.
I will show you. Please come closer. I will show you something very interesting. You see the statue on the right hand side. Please come.
And this is just a general view of part of this temple on this platform. It wasn't finished. They were at it for 200 years, between 1200 and 1400. It wasn't finished when their dynasty was destroyed by the Muslims who came from North India. So this is the final temple of the day. It's called Keshava Temple Belur in the Hassan district. This is the gateway in. You can see the big gate there. The big spikes on it. And you come into a rather nice courtyard which is surrounded by little compartments. And there's a well. It's nice in this evening sun. The climate is really rather pleasant. And there's a sort of column there with a bell hanging from it. It's very similar to the previous one we visited, where you have the elephants at the bottom, and then you get the lions and the horse. There's a little bit of scroll work, but it's very famous for the carvings of the dancers around the roofs. There are 40 of them. They're supposed to be some of the best examples of Indian art. Here you get examples in the sunshine of these dancers and singers. You see the musicians there playing at the feet of this dancer. As I said before, these are examples, probably some of the best examples of Indian art, ancient art, carvings. So there are 42 of them. And here you get some idea of the size of this courtyard. It's a living temple. Many people come here to worship, although it's very quiet at the moment. And then you get a better idea of it. The Sanctum Sanctorum is under that dome there, a sort of inner sanctum which you aren't allowed to go into, nor are you allowed to photograph it from outside along the corridor. There you can see the turned pillars and this cloister. There's nice light and shade all the way down there. There are statues of carving of dancers all the way down the side here. And with the sunshine in that position, you get a lovely idea of the relief of these carving. A musician, a flute player, and this rather strange and demon-like creature of a wild boar standing on top of two individuals with knives. I see some kind of symbolism to that, but I'm not sure what it is. There's a huge sort of chariot in here, in this building. I don't know what it's for. It's obviously some kind of processional thing. And decorated various carvings and sets of those wheels. And she's made this wonderful pattern just out of it's salt or what it is. It's amazing.